Welcome to the video. It's Thursday, it's week 50, Thursday the 13th of March, and it's a bit chilly today. Don't know what the temperature is, I'll know when I look at the dashboard in a minute. I've got the engine running, just clearing the condensation off the screen for now. I'm at my usual place outside the Toby Carvery, the overflow car park, which is, I like it here, it's nice. You know, it's nothing magical, but it does me. And we can tell the weather's starting to thaw out a little bit and the longer days are starting to come because, well, let me check around the corner. Usually I'm in this car park on my own, but we can see 1, 2, 3, that's not a camper, and of course mine 4. And as I say, usually I'm here on my own, so that's quite funny. Right, I'm going to jump in the cab anyway, and go. And we need to get going. So I can't get going just yet because of the condensation. Yeah, so it can be a bit of an issue sometimes, and I don't have one of those Karcher window vacuums or anything, and I don't really have anywhere to keep it. It's quite big actually. I'll bring you back in a minute. So yeah, I just sat here now, the window's mostly clear. I'm going to clear some more in a minute, but yeah, the temperature on the dashboard is saying just 1 degree above freezing right now, so yeah, pretty cold outside. So I've got the old finger warmers on. And welcome back. Same day, just a little bit later, and I'm having to put the sunshade down, which is a bit frustrating because I had lots of sunshine this morning, which was great. Put the solar panel out, and yes, I'm in the car park, but who cares? I put the solar panel out and it was hitting 210 watts. Made up with that for a 220 watt solar panel, dragging 210 watts. That is super efficient. Really pleased with that. And yeah, I got my EcoFlow charged up from, well, I started charging it up yesterday, didn't I? But it started pouring it down. But it charged up the rest of the EcoFlow in just a few minutes. It only had like, I say a few minutes, closer to 40 minutes, but you know, it had like 5 minutes left to go. It was at 95%. No, it wasn't, it's 94%, sorry. And it's always that last 1% that takes the longest. It is. It takes ages, that last 1%. But anyway, so it's a bang on 100%. Really pleased with that, and it kept the Bluetti going as well, and for quite a long time until the showers started, and the showers were on, off, on, off, on, off. Now, the solar panel is IPX4, whatever that rainproof thing is, rated. I left it out there a little bit. But then I got concerned because the connections, I'm pretty sure they're not particularly waterproof, right? Do you know what I mean? I thought, well, if they get wet, I could have a bit of an issue, a bit of a problem. The solar panel itself is fine, but what about the connectors that you know? Anyway, so I just gave up and packed it away because of the showers. But I am properly made up with that solar panel. I really am. It's yeah. It's definitely proven its worth for sure, because normally I would have packed my power banks up, I'd have gone into McDonald's or something, and I would have had a meal of crap whilst I waited for them to charge up, and I would have spent 7-8 quid on junk food. So it's a bit of a saving grace in more ways than one, is that solar panel, not buying and eating all that junk food. And also during the day I would have run the engine to charge things up, and yeah, I did have to do that a little bit when I put the solar panel away. The Bluetti was fading and waning a little bit, so I did run the engine a little bit, but not as much as I would do normally. And certainly I cannot charge the EcoFlow on the 12 volt. I don't know why. I thought you're supposed to be able to, but I can't get it to work, so I've no idea what the crack is there. But yeah, so yeah, made up with the solar panel. It's absolutely fantastic. Anyway, enough talk about that. So where am I going now? I'm going back to Wakefield. I wasn't going to go back to Wakefield, to be quite frank. I was going to go for a walk and do some schoolwork. I've got loads to do, honestly. Because what's happened is I have still got their backdoor key on my keyring, because I was having to let myself in so I could sit with the dogs, and I'd go at night time back out and sleep in my van. And Eve, my daughter, to deal with the dogs. Do you know what I mean? Because she was at school all day, but she came home at night so that she could take over. So yeah, and I forgot to take it off the keyring. They don't have another one, and I know they don't have another one. I'm annoyed because I forgot to take it off my keyring. So now I've got to drive across to Wakefield to return it, which is only fair. So back in Wakefield, took the key off last night, and this is where I'm at. It's about 10 past, quarter past 6, something like that. This is a new one, this wasn't here last time, I don't think. Looks like it's having a load of work done, it's looking good. And it's looking busy down here today. Lots more vehicles, lots more vans, lots more boats, I should say. But it's just lovely down here, isn't it? Like a perfect park up. And we're heading just down there to the toilet block. So I've just been to the toilet block and it's locked. There's 2 locks on it. One I've got a key for and one I don't have a key for. It's kept by sort of like the lock keeper or whatever it's called down here. And they've obviously locked it and limiting the hours of use, which is their prerogative. You can't fault that, can you, for a view? Picture perfect, that's amazing. It's a really good reason to come down here. It's absolutely stunning, it's beautiful, it really is. Listen to the wildlife. It's absolutely mental, and that guy's just come flying past, nearly knocked me over. Didn't say sorry, didn't say excuse me, didn't use a bell to alert me he was there or nothing. And approached him from behind. Yeah, alright, I'm walking along on my phone, but I could be deaf for all he knows. I couldn't hear him approach. And I didn't hear him approach. And if I'd have taken one sideways step to the left, I could have had a broken leg or anything. An absolute idiot. Anyway, I'm gonna go find a public loo and have some food and set up for the day. Now, I was supposed to write some reports last night, but to be fair, after I'd had something to eat and after the drive over here and everything, it's pretty late and I was pretty tired. And I slipped up because my original plan last night when I came over was to make sure I go to the oh, what's this? Oh, so I've just seen this on this car, and it's a notice to shift, do not park it, made by the Canals Trust. And I think they own just those few spaces just down behind me. I don't think they own anything past that yellow van. There's 3 camper vans here today. Oh, 4 actually. There's the Vito, the VW. I don't know what that is. And mine. Pigeon. That was a thought. I'm going to try and find somewhere to go to the toilet. So I'm going to try and find a toilet of some description. Now, I don't know where. If I was at the other side of Wakey, I'd go to Asdale. But I don't want to be in Asdale as the car park today. I want to be somewhere else. It's going to be sort of this side, really. Oh, I know where to go. And we've landed at today's spot for work, Sandal Castle here in Wakefield. There's not really any facilities around here unless the cafe is going to open later. And if I want to go to use their facilities, I'm going to have to purchase a drink of some sort, you know, because that's the right thing to do, isn't it? Okay. Yeah. So, quite interesting. So it's the site, or one of the many sites where the War of Roses took place on, and many thousands of people lost their lives back in the day. Okay, quick change of plan. I was gonna, well, one of the reasons I came over here so I could set my solar panel up, but when I was gonna set the solar panel up, it was just dog crap everywhere. So dog owners not picking up after themselves, and yet they complain about van lifers. Do you know what I mean? Oh my God, there's other more vile and despicable behaviour going on in the world other than the people sleeping in their vehicles, I can tell you. Eventually I found somewhere to do some work, and I've got set up. It's taking me away an absolute age. I don't know what time it is, so hopefully I'm not late for work. But I've got my solar panel out in the middle of this car park. This car park is quite picturesque, as you can see. That's my view. The curtain pole's fallen down. I need to do something about that. Okay, but yeah, I'm ready for work, and I'm going to pick you up at the end of my working day, guys. Just hoping that no seagulls and no geese or whatever poop on the solar panel. To visit Swanny McSwanface, and there's my solar panel, and he's coming. And just like that, the day is done. Did I get all my reports written? No. Did I find out something that I didn't realise? Yes. The reports are not due till next Friday, but I got a lot of them written, so that's a bonus, right? In preparation for next Friday. And I've enjoyed this spot. This spot's been really nice. It's not a free spot, by the way. It's like £4 for the whole day, but £4 parking for an entire day with a view like that is, you know, it's not to be sniffed at, really, is it? You know, it's been great. The swans have been coming right up to the front of the car, and, you know, next to the car door and everything, and that little peck at the solar panels. They did that last time as well, actually. Now we have this thing going on at the moment with the weather, with the showers. We've got the April showers sort of thing going on. So the solar panel wasn't out for as long as I would have liked it to have been, because of the big dark clouds were, you know, kind of spoiling things a little bit. But I did manage to get the EcoFloat to 100%, and then properly cook some beans in it for dinner, for lunch. And it's now back down to 95%. But you know what? If I didn't do that, I'd be on about 75% right now, or less. So yeah, I can live with that. I'm still in bed. I've been awake for ages. I'm parked up in Wakefield near the canal. I do like this spot. Get a good night's sleep. I can see the light starting to come through the gaps. If I just look at this, if I just push that back, that's what it's supposed to be. But I need to do something with that. Oh, there's always something, isn't there? So this is me in bed. If I show you around, you can see how much space you don't have in a micro camper. My feet literally go the full length, or my legs go the full length of the habitat area, and that's it. If I wanted to pee in the middle of the night, or, you know, a number 2 or whatever, okay, there's no way you can do it in the van. It's just not possible. So yeah, just a little reminder that if you want to get into full-time van life, a full-time micro camper life, I should say, just be aware of that. That could be a problem sometimes, because I do have IBS. Today I'm parked near the canal, like I said, and there's a toilet box down the way there. I do have a key for it, but last time I used it, it was locked, so I rolled the dice a little bit, to be quite frank. But anyway, it's looking really nice outside from what I can see, I haven't actually opened the curtains yet, so let's just take a peek. Oh, okay. Looking like a really nice day. Another camper van over there. I'm going to get up, get dressed, etc. and bring you back. So before I get dressed, I thought I might as well share this bit with you. Oh gosh, my curtains come down a bit. And that is the mess that's over there. That's the front seats. That's my feety pegs there. And that's the end of the bed that way. Okay. And there's nowhere else to put anything, right? The wardrobe's full of stuff. So when I get changed, I crawl in through the side door on top of the bed. And then I kind of shimmy out my clothes and into my bed clothes. And so the clothes I take off end up on there. You can guess what those bottles are for, so I'm not going to go into that. I'm a bit of a slob, so I didn't clean the sink out last night either. Okay, so it's full of, washing and stuff. So yeah, and of course every bit of space is taken up. You know, even the overhead cupboards there are full of stuff. Stuff like that. Then van life really isn't for you. Camper van life, you know, micro vanners anyway. And I'll use the back of the headrest to put stuff in as well. So this has got this little bum bag, I suppose you'd call it. Goes around your waist bag, whatever. It's full of all my cables for my work, my laptop, and all my electronics, and solar panel type cables just kind of tucked away behind there. This is a headrest for my a mount for my iPad, which is lurking down there because I don't like it on there when I'm driving. And then all the way down there are my power banks. Okay, I don't know if you can see them there. Power banks, there's a Bluetti stacked up on top of a EcoFlow. And that's my table, just so you can see the leg of the table. Okay, which hooks over this rail during the day. I thought this little tour would be a bit of a different perspective. This is what I see every single night and first thing every single morning. So when I get dressed now, what I have to do is I'll just gather up all my pillars and stuff, and I'll chuck them over there on top of all this detritus. So usually, actually, to be fair, there's a lot more on there than what there usually is, in all honesty. And then I just kind of straighten up my bed, shimmy into some clothes before I get out. So I've straightened this up. Let me put some lights on. So I've straightened up the bed a little bit. Now I can't do this bit because I'm kind of still sat in it. So I'll turn around now, I'll sit up there and I'll straighten this end out. Now I'm ready to shimmy into some clothes. As if by magic, I'm all shimmied into my clothes. I've got my keys ready. I usually leave them on these hooks. One hook, two hook, two sets. I'll show you why in a minute. So now, I'm going to shimmy on like this. Shh. Both the campers are still asleep. Wow, what's nice out there, isn't it? There we go, that's quite a drop, actually. But anyway, these keys. Let's grab this one. Now, if you've been a long time subscribed to the channel, you've seen this before, but here we go. I might speed this up in editing. I hope you can see. No battery track too. Now, I'm struggling with the battery at the moment. The leisure battery needs replacing. So this is a bit of a slower process than it should be. Right, so that is back. And then underneath here, there's like a hook and eye thing. Just here. Okay, so you've got to make sure that this switch is down to turn the power off to the bed. And then you push this hook down. There, like that. That's the screen that I use over there. And I just kind of store it over the back of the seat. That one I just leave there. Don't bother taking that one out at all. Like that, the bed is away and it's looking much more hospitable now. Everything's tidied, washed up, put away. Haven't eaten yet, I've got to be honest. I've just been lazing around reading a book. The book I'm currently reading is this one that my kids bought me for my birthday in December. And I'm quite enjoying it actually. It's really cool. I'm a fan of Jeremy Clarkson though, so if you're not, that's okay. Essentially, just a catalogue of some of the articles he's written for newspapers, etc., all put into a book. And I like his turn of phrase. I like his humour that he puts into them. They don't all kind of join together to make a story or anything like that. You know, it's just random short bits, which makes it an easy read. And you know, gives his point of view on various things like housing and farming and all that kind of business. And it's good. It's interesting. But anyway, I'm about to give these showers a little go and see if they're actually working today. And they weren't working last time I came down because there's 2 locks, top and bottom. I've got a key for one lock, and I think there's a local official that's got a key for the other lock. And he locks it at a certain time, so you can't go in there too early or too late. I think that's just control vandalism and stuff, possibly. So I'm gonna get my stuff, head down there, see if I can have a shower and all that business, because I can't be bothered to go into town today to the gym. So earlier in this video I was talking about use of space and all that sort of stuff. And let me show you. This is where my microwave lives, air fryer, power banks. Okay, there's nowhere else to put them really. On the front seat I've got my solar panel, my laundry and some other bits and pieces, so it can't really go there. And also the front seat, so I can evacuate anything from there into here sort of fairly quickly if I want to give my kids a lift anywhere or want to go out for the day or something. So yeah. Oh dear, it's all fun and games, isn't it? Until it's not. This video is just like a walkthrough of my morning routine and kind of, I suppose, an updated or a van tour of a different kind, I guess. You know, seeing it with the bed down and what it looks like with the bed down and all the rest of it. I know some people do get curious about that sort of thing, don't they? So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you have. And come back for some more. All right, guys, I'll see you again soon. Bye for now. Bye.